Yo, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. Snoop. What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Wrestling with the Bros, alongside the guy who for some reason cannot get his camera straight at all. His camera sucks balls. Fair. Also, shout out to the guy on my on my left. No, actually, my right, your left. Hayden.
Yeah, point right, jerk.
Yeah, and also shout out to our executive producer.
Shut up.
With the Bros. Okay, all right, Fair. You just sit back and relax because you were Fair's the main one talking about. Hey, bro, where is you at, brother? And I told him I is on my way.
First of all, I was in here first, but I couldn't see Hayden and I couldn't see anything else, so I had to jump out and come back in. You, sir, came in a minute before the damn show, so let's not talk about it.
Hey, okay. Look here. If I'm here, I'm on time. That's all I got to say. If I'm here, I'm on time.
Are you? All right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Like Ashanti, always on time.
Oh, man.
We nigger.
Yeah, look who's talking. I will say this. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, fair. He's racist. I do want to say this.
I said read nigger, not nigger. I said read nigger. This is why
racist.
You should
this
like put down Twitter for like a couple of days.
Just racist. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna follow. No, I'm gonna follow a lawsuit. I'm gonna file a lawsuit against your job for botting up all the interactions on Twitter that all your picks were wrong. Right, whatever. Suppose all your picks were right. So I'm filing a lawsuit. Yeah, I'm filing a lawsuit against you. I'm filing a lawsuit.
Again. Okay. I don't know why we need like this big sample size. You had one good pay-per-view out of this whole show. One good pay-per-view.
No, actually, I've had more than that. I know I've had more than that. I think Backlash I did pretty well. Hell, how the hell you know? Okay. All right.
Okay. You start keeping track.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Hayden, how was your week? Because I know you're off from school. I'm not talking to that. Not talking to that bozo down there. How was your week, Hayden?
It was good. I actually had to work 2 days, so I actually worked today. So today was officially my Friday. Hence why I was celebrating a little bit before the pod. But yeah, doing good. Dad's doing good. He was in the hospital.
Excellent.
Recovering from an infection from a surgery he had a couple weeks back, and so he's recovering right now. But at 67 years old, it's a little harder to recover, from things like that. So it takes time.
Definitely, man. We definitely keep the dead in our prayers, thoughts and prayers, man. Definitely do that.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. Survivor Series. Go ahead, Hayden. Go ahead.
I'll tell you what we need to dive into. There's
What's
a tyrannical reign happening here.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to do any pointing or anything like that. But yeah, there's something going on. Yeah, definitely with Wrestling with the Bros.
This man is throwing darts wherever he can and just seeing if anything's gonna stick.
See if anything can stick.
And two or three of them have stuck, and now he thinks he's Nostradamus. Like call him Fair Levesque because he thinks he's the CFO.
Are you done?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
You're done?
NWO.
Okay. Listen. I would
want
like
to hear
to
what the
thank
hell you have to say. Okay? You're
Yeah,
talking out of your anus right now, good brother. You're
that
talking
joke
out of
is
your
as
anus.
old as the
You
old rock
are
material.
not running this thing. You understand? You're not running it.
Tell more old jokes. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares about that. Listen, I don't know why you thought that was gonna work on me.
Whatever.
I would like to acknowledge that you acknowledge who's the ruler.
Oh,
because that's all you just did.
Slick Rick
You
Rick's
said
the
it was
ruler,
under
not
my
you, okay?
tyrannic
Slick
rule,
Rick is the
right?
ruler.
That means it's
You
for
run it.
me. I have you with an iron fist.
You running
And I'm
for
not letting
office
go.
in your county?
Huh?
You running for office in your county? It sounded very political.
Yeah. I can spin shit.
Yeah. He's
I've
probably
been watching
stuffing the
wrestling
ballot as we
for
speak.
30 years. I can spin whatever. I can spin everything. God damn it. I am a politician. Yeah. I mean, listen, when you're right as much as I am, I should be able to gloat. 3 weeks ago, when all of you
Survivor
dudes
cards.
is looking at, all you dudes is looking at Sammy throw phones and Seth Rollins is gonna be the and all of that. I said it was CM Punk.
Stayed the course.
I said it was CM Punk. What happened last Friday? Hey Chris, are you eating still? No, hey, you can answer.
He's hamburger helping.
Yeah, I got to let my man's eat. You answer the question. I said it was CM. Am I right?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you don't want to admit the truth. We know a person that is in our political era.
You said it was gold dust. Shut up, liar.
We know a person, in our political realm.
You thought it was going to be Boogeyman.
That's what Hayden is. Hayden might as well go spray tan and get an orange face. Because he just lies about the facts. He doesn't want to acknowledge the facts. He doesn't want to acknowledge me. But on this pay-per-view, I'm just gonna make them acknowledge me. Because there will be no give backs. I am not changing anything. I'm not talking people out of bad picks. We're gonna eat this loss, and you're gonna like it. Both
Chris.
of you. Okay? Hayden, you beat me fair and square. I can't really say
I'll
anything.
reign a champ. I'm reigning champ, and you're talking all this mess.
I gave Chris the 3 goddamn things he got right the last pay-per-view. How dare you? How dare you come at me, sir? How dare you? Let me do it again. Okay.
Tyrannical, I'm telling you.
Very. He's a man. No one man should have all this power.
What?
Man, when they announced, what's unfair to me is that they went ahead and announced it, like the fact that LA Knight and Shinsuke was going to be the 5th match, which I think all of us agreed 5 matches, right? So we're all right there.
Yeah.
Okay. As soon as they announced that, and he had tweeted it just like 5 minutes earlier, I was like, this dude's head can't fit through doors right now.
Yo, right now, I'll admit that one I was just chucking. I didn't know. I was just chucking.
No, the one that you're chucking.
Felt like what it was super speeding it. I was like, let me chuck it.
There was something you said last night that you were definitely chucking on. Man, I can't remember. Do you remember what theory he has?
I said when Roman, what happens if they win and then Roman Reigns turns on everybody and tells?
That's what it was.
Tell Jacob to attack everybody.
I was like, man, this dude's throwing darts now.
He is. I'm like, he is. He's hoping something lands.
I couldn't even tell you where he would even start that thread. Like, I mean, just the fact that Roman and Jacob are in this story together, like there is no inkling of that. And you know what's really going to piss me off if he ends up being right? Like, that would fucking
I'm not gonna take credit for that.
You guys were in this. I don't know if you guys were in the space the other night, but Rowit over there on X, was saying that he was going to put 250 down for the Cowboys to beat the Commanders. And Nick's went off, was like, "Don't make that bet. Don't make that bet." Like, I'm telling you right now, we're playing with four stringers. Don't make that bet. Could you imagine? I'm sure Roe was like, "Fucking Knicks."
Oh well, I thought you were going to say he went ahead and put the bet down anyway.
No. No. He listened to Knicks. He didn't do the bet.
Oh, if I'm rolling, man, I'm driving to Texas, and me and Nick are gonna have a conversation, and I'm letting him know I'm never listening to your ass ever again.
What was that? They were a 10-point underdog. I did that just because I didn't know they wouldn't have been lost by no damn 10 points. I could have told you that.
The craziest last 5 minutes of a football game ever.
Yeah,
bro. They tried to say here.
Trying to give it. We're allergic to prosperity.
God, Mike said when he was calling them plays, damn, I gotta lose this game. They gonna fucking fire me if I win this game. When he throw the ball 3 straight times, damn it! Oh, big touchdown! Yeah, did this motherfucker lose? Did he miss the goddamn extra point?
And I'm telling you, Jerry just gave him his 2-week notice today, saying that it wouldn't be a crazy idea to sign him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's basically him telling him, Mike, start looking for a job.
Yeah.
Go pack your shit.
I had picked the Cowboys too. I had tweeted the Cowboys would win. I just said 24-21. I figured
you did that rage because the Commander fans were making me mad.
Yeah, that's part of it too.
Talking mess.
Yeah, but also too, divisional games are like one of those weird things where anything can happen. So I was like, you know what? I was like, yeah, I'll pick the Cowboys to win, and then they end up winning by 9 or 8 or 9.
Have you played the Giants both times on Thursday night this year?
Yeah, we have. Yeah, week 4.
Stupid.
That would make it make sense, though. It's fair. It is fair for both teams because over the last several years, our opponents have had to go turn around and play.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just trying to figure out how to. Okay, so I'm guessing the Chiefs and Steelers, and I forgot who. Oh, and the Texans and Ravens are going to have essentially a bye or something going into their Christmas game because Christmas is on a Wednesday this year.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing. I'm guessing they're playing like a Saturday or a Thursday going to a Wednesday. Because how are you going to play from a Sunday to a Wednesday? That's Monday and Tuesday, and I think it's mandatory that every team has Monday off. Like every team in the league has Monday off. I think after a game.
They could have a bye going into there. I thought the Chiefs already had their bye.
Oh yeah. Chiefs had a bye week 5. So how the hell is that going to work? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But but I do want to start with Survivor Series. There are 5 matches for Survivor Series. Obviously, the 2 War Game matches, and then we have LA Knight against Shinsuke, which I'm looking forward to. Also, we have. I'm trying to think of it off the top of my head. Give me 1 second.
They went ahead and released the order.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was like, they went ahead and released the order of the matches too, didn't they?
I don't know if this is the order that they released because the picture that I saw, it had the women, and then it had Gunther, Damian, the triple threat for the IC belt, and then LA Knight and Shinsuke, and then the men's War Games. That was the one I shared. That's the order.
Yeah. To me, that's the order.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It was. So this is the order. I don't know if it's clear or not, but the fair. Put your head up real quick. Right here.
I got that on there. But you said match order. You said you're putting it from left to right going down.
Yeah. So
that's what.
Women.
Yeah, women's Gunther Priest triple threat IC match, LA Knight Shinsuke, and then the men's War Games.
There is
I would actually switch Gunther and Damian.
There is no way the heavyweight title is going on the semi-main event.
No, that's what I'm saying. No. So switch LA and Gunther catty corner. So it would be LA Knight right after the women's match.
My match. Well, we were supposed to go over these, but my match order goes: Women's War Games. I'm putting the Triple Threat IC title second. LA Knight, Shin third, and I'm putting Gunther Priest before the Bloodline War Games match. That's my match order.
That's
I
not
think
bad.
you throw that. Yeah, I think you throw that IC title match in the middle though to kind of make it feel different from the rest because a triple threat. I mean, a triple threat right after like a double cage match kind of feels like a lot. So that's why
but
I
then
think
you
put.
gotta, because that match is gonna bang, bro. That match is gonna be a banger. I don't think you put that close to Gunther. Again, that's like banger after banger. You know my philosophy as far as not trying to exhaust the crowd for the main event. So
Yeah.
I put a banger that's probably going to be a quick banger. It's not going to be a long match, I don't think. So a quick banger. Then the LA Knight, give him that spotlight to be in the middle, and then let Gunther cook before then. That'll rile everybody up because the Bloodline match is going to be an hour anyway. Everybody's going to love that. So
Do you think?
Good.
Real quick. Do you think Gunther interferes in the IC triple threat match in some capacity?
Gunther
or
No.
Ludwig interferes in. Okay, so you're saying Ludwig will interfere in the in Gunther and Priest match?
I don't see that either. If you remember the segment, Gunther said go to him to go out and stand on your own 2 feet, be a man. I don't think that's happening.
I think what's going to happen is, I'm just going to go with Gunther's losing, and I think Ludwig's going to come out after his match to kind of like console him or whatever like that, and you're going to see a quick interaction between those two where like Gunther shoves Ludwig and kind of starts teasing their breakup because I think that's where we're heading. I think they're splitting.
I mean, I think the split already happened.
Kinda, but I mean, he's still kind of. I mean, he's still pretty synonymous with Gunther. I think. I think you solidify that more by like making it a legit like. Nope, I'm done with you. I think they have a match. I think ultimately it's going to be Gunther versus Ludwig soon.
At Saturday night main event.
Yeah, that or there's another pay-per-view right after that. Well, that's why that's why it's my guess. You don't have to agree. That would make me right, you wrong.
Pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, on this show, Fair says if you don't agree with me, then you're an idiot. That's pretty much what Fair is.
Can I say that? Can I live? Yeah,
no, you can't. No.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't know, dictator.
Shut up.
Pay-per-view
goes Saturday night main event, and I think it's Deadline, which is NXT. Then I mean, you can consider it, in my opinion, pay-per-view, but the Netflix debut, and then you got another.
That'll be. Yeah. There's 2 Saturday night main events.
Yeah, one they announced it like a week ago. It's January 25th. There's another Saturday night main event. That's 2 weeks before the Rumble, and then the Rumble.
Are both of them in New York?
I don't know the second one, the location there. I'll look it up. Try to look it up as we go.
No, I thought the first one was in Minneapolis.
No, the first one is in the new fucking the shit on Long Island, the Islander they play there. I forget what it's called.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Nassau, the new Nassau.
Okay, Nassau.
That's where this one is. And I don't know about.
Okay. I don't know why I thought it was in Minneapolis. Okay, all right.
Maybe the second one is in Minneapolis.
Okay. But real quick, what were your thoughts about Raw this last night? Of course, 2-hour show, and I'm not even gonna lie, I was kind of sitting there watching Raw, and I was sitting there getting excited a little bit. I'm like, okay, and then 9 o'clock, well, at least for me, 9 o'clock comes, and it's over. And I'm like, I gotta get back to use. I have to get back to being you or getting used to it going off after 2 hours. But overall, I thought Raw was a pretty solid show last night. I thought it was thought it was
I,
good.
I thought it was one of the best Raws of the year.
For sure, it was packed. It was packed to the brim.
Yeah, it was. I think one of the highlights, probably, and I think we all agree, was the New Day exchange that happened between Kofi and Xavier Woods. Man, both of those dudes were cooking each other, man, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I enjoyed every bit of it, man.
It's everything. It's everything that Jay and Jimmy should have been.
Yes.
Well, but I mean, Jimmy doesn't have the accomplishments. I get what you're saying, but Jimmy doesn't have the accomplishments and the failures that you can pick out with obviously Woods.
Yeah,
but with Kofi too. Because when that man said, "Bro, we did all that work for you, and what did you do? You squandered it in 6 seconds." I fell on the floor.
Yeah,
I said,
my point was more.
yeah.
My point was more of the personality of it. Like, it didn't feel like personal between Jimmy and Jay. This feels personal between super personal between Kofi and Xavier. Like, it's whoever wrote that was just like, man, you guys are just gonna say the nastiest shit to each other.
because Kofi cooked him too when he told him pretty much, hey, when you joined me, I was a Hall of Famer. When you asked me to join you, I was like, yeah, you got a point there.
Remember that? You asked me to join this group. I didn't ask to be in here. You asked me.
Yeah. And also too, to me, I think this makes me wonder if, like, for this group, if Big E was the glue of the group. Like once you saw, or once you've seen over the past month and a half, 2 months, or whatever it is that they've been doing this, it makes you wonder, was Big E really the glue of New Day?
And it really makes it show also that Odyssey Jones wasn't really needed for that story.
Yeah,
because I felt like when he got no, I think that, I mean, biggest fumble ever. Like, you're literally looking at a launch into stardom, especially with the lineage of that group.
The easiest ways. You had a whole pathway,
for sure,
a highway, a ramp, all of that.
So
man,
I think they did a really great job at rebounding with this story and actually making it mean more, because it felt like there was some kind of unfinished stories within that. Like, yeah, the whole Karrion Kross thing, I thought that that was going to be them breaking up, and then it just kind of felt like that died. Like that you didn't really get a finality between that story. And then, Odyssey Jones being in there, another time that they just had to, rework things. But now it feels like we've been watching it happen for so long now. Like, it's been a slow build. It feels more impactful.
Right.
And I think since they've been, because I've talked to my uncle about this for some years now, about when is the New Day going to break up, and I think it has to be this way, because I think they have to. I feel that they have to break up, or not so much organically, but more so in this way. The way that, excuse me, the way that the way that they have built the story of them bickering at each other, them butting heads. I think that's the way that they have to break up. Not saying that Karrion Kross and those guys wouldn't have added to the story, but I think if they're going this route, which ironically they're having their 10-year anniversary next week, this is going. I can't wait to see that. I think Big E comes back, but I think the damage.
Well, I mean, they're advertising him. He's on the thing, so I'm pretty sure he's.
Yeah, I think the damage is done. I think it's a wrap. 10 years, it's a wrap. Right. But it's time though. It's time.
I want Kofi to kick everybody in the face.
I don't see. That's the other one that you got me with. I was like, I don't see how you see Kofi being the heel in this story. I mean, they pretty much told you who the heel is by what their attire was.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, yeah. I mean, you can interpret that. I mean, you're not wrong in that interpretation.
Yeah.
It also
See,
can
he's
be
growth.
opposite day. So, it can be also that day. But
Gotcha.
it's always mannerisms to me. Like when you go, if you look at the back and forth, who was the one that seemed lower and who was the one that seemed like they was more in their face? If you look at the angle that Kofi is looking at him, every time he gets angrier, he sits up a little taller and looks him in his face, especially that part when he said, "You asked me to during this group," and he pointed that. That's a man who's aggressive. Woods doesn't give off aggressive to me. He gives off whiny little brother. Whiny little brother, although is a nuisance, in this instance, it wouldn't be a bad guy. He's just mad because he's jealous. Of course, he's giving you that. But Kofi is like, bro, stop talking to me like you're on my level, little brother, because you're not. And a dude that's pushing you down, trying to say that you're not on his level after you don't won so many championships with him, to me is a bad guy. Now, it's not a per se like, Joker type bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just the personality transfer is he's giving off, bro, I'm better than you. Stay in your place. You shouldn't be calling these plays. I should be. And that's kind of, if you look at the story, that's kind of how it progressed. Wood said he wants to be the quarterback. He wants to call these plays. And Kofi has not agreed with any call that he made since they did that.
He did make a statement that said, "This is why Biggie and why he said why E and I haven't let you ever, play quarterback because you're too reckless."
Right.
But then again, that also kind of feels like a villainy type thing, right? So, like, you can make the argument both ways, I think, because I mean they both have very valid arguments, and the way that you see, Woods going right now, I think you have a bit of a more of a like a natural villain arc for him because he hasn't, he really hasn't like accomplished anything other than being like a tag team champion, right? But now they're making like that not feel as important, which that's been my big issue with like the whole Jay thing. Like he pushed so hard to be like, oh, I want to like earn my own title. It kind of felt like it was demeaning the tag team titles to me a little bit because he's a Hall of Famer just based off of that. Same thing with Kofi and Xavier. That's a Hall of Fame. You know that puts you up there with like the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys. Those type of names. Edge and Christian.
I would say they are maybe even higher than those guys.
I would say higher. I would say higher than the Hardy Boys, but I just don't. For me personally, you can't do better than the Dudleys. Dudleys was one hell of a tag team.
Yeah,
They
that's hard.
they
It's
did
hard
stuff
for me
they
to say.
shouldn't have done.
Those are my guys. Those are my guys.
Dudley Boys are real good. They were real good.
I
speaking of villains,
at midnight, watching ECW. They used to air it they would tape it and then air it the week before, a week after. So it was like every other week you would get ECW when I was watching it. That's how.
But and that was mainly East Coast, right? Because I honestly, if I did see ECW, it may have been like replays years later, but I don't remember watching it growing up. It was either WCW or WWE. So for me,
it was I think it was on MSG, like the MSG channel. So
okay. So yeah, I didn't have that.
Yeah, and it was like 12 or 1 a.m. some shit like that. I remember. I think I was. When did they go off the air? I went to my first teen club. And then, but I was telling dude, yo, I got to get back home by 1 o'clock. so I could watch this show. He was like, "What?" I said, "Never mind. I'll stay out."
You wouldn't understand.
Damn it! Nah, never mind. Never mind.
Speaking of villains, Bianca Belair was very villainish or giving heelish vibes during the backstage segment. Rhea Ripley comes back there. They're talking, and Bianca Belair pretty much asked her, "Well, who should we choose as the fifth person?" But it was how she said it when she was like, "Well, who should we choose as the fifth person?" And and Rhea Ripley says, "Pretty much as long as I have Liv Morgan, I don't care." And Bianca retorts, or her retort was, "Okay, well that's good. So while I put this team on my back, you all figure out who's going to be the fifth member of that team." And I'm like,
that's a great impression.
But
if I close my eyes, it was Bianca.
Right.
But now I'm starting to wonder, okay, who took out Jade? Was it Bianca? Was it Naomi? Now was it Bailey? Huh?
Yeah, I've been seeing a rumor that it was Naomi.
Yeah. I have seen the rumor that it's Naomi. I've seen that. I was even wondering, was it Charlotte?
Charlotte Flair is who I think it is.
I think it's Asuka.
She's been gone for over a year now.
No, she's been gone.
Her and Charlotte been out the same time, pretty much.
Okay.
No, she came back and had that little stint. She got injured after WrestleMania. Because she was holding the tag team title. Yeah, she was holding the tag title with Kyrie, not Io.
So damn, that was a thing. Yeah, okay. I still think it's Asuka. But yeah, that's what I think it is.
Still think it's
Asuka. I don't see that's not Charlotte Flair's style to do that. Asuka
how to reinvent herself. I mean, but how do you reinvent yourself though at the same time? Like, and to me, honestly, she could use a little bit of a. I do. It feels very much Vincey, like old school Vince. I think she needs a little bit of reinvestment. I think she's one of those people that, like Austin Theory, people just associate with Vince, and then don't give him a chance.
Yeah, I kind of sat back and I was thinking to myself, who would it be? I was thinking Naomi, like I said, Bianca. I even thought Bailey, because once Bailey came out there and helped Bianca win, I was like, could Bailey do it? And I was like, yeah. I mean, I don't think Bailey did it. It was just a slight notion, a slight inkling. Then I thought Charlotte, because I thought back to that promo they had backstage where Triple H had introduced them. So I thought about that. I don't know. I'm not set in stone of who it will be, but I think I'm leaning more towards either Naomi or Bianca. I don't know why, but I'm leaning towards those two.
How could it have been Bianca though? She was in the ring when she found out.
Hey, hire a hitman or hit woman in this case.
What if she hired Charlotte Flair?
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah, I think it's Asuka. I think my second guess would probably be Naomi. So I'd be interested in it at least.
Becky Lynch.
But hold on. But to your point, Hayden, a change up wouldn't hurt nobody.
I think a change up's needed for both those stars.
See, I guess if you say that if you don't like their character. Me personally, when Becky Lynch is acting as far as the man version of herself, I'm fine with her. Like all that.
She's been too much like Seth, though.
Yeah, I don't need the stupid outfits and the funny hat and all of that shit. Like, just be the Becky that got punched in her nose and became the man. That's all I need.
Have you noticed though that Seth's toning it down?
No, he not. He wore some fucking zebra shit the other day.
He's toning it down for him.
For him,
it's not.
That's what we're gonna do. For him,
he's making baby steps so that it feels natural. Because he hasn't worn that. He hasn't wore that leather jacket with like the fur on it in a hot minute, and that was kind of like early times of that.
Didn't Becky just sign a contract extension or something?
She said she didn't sign a contract extension yet. She had posted on Twitter that she's not done with wrestling. She will not let her last memory be Dominic closing a cage on her.
Yeah.
So she had specifically referenced that.
It was another tweet. I don't know if it was a tweet or a quote from somebody, and so forgive me. But she'd also said that to the effect is, I'm not going to a lower promotion.
Yeah. Right.
We'll keep it like that.
No. But, I would love for Becky to stay. I would love for Becky to stay. She has some feuds.
Ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like WWE's been put on notice. AEW had the Rizzler.
Right.
Had the Rizzler, man. I asked James because he was at the show. I said, "Could you feel the aura? Was it as palpable as it is through the phone?"
But you know what though? I will say they did have because that wasn't a pay-per-view, right? That was their Saturday night show.
Isn't that their pay-per-view?
I don't know.
It felt pay-per-view-ish.
I want to say it was their Saturday the Collision. It was. I guess they made it like like how like they used to do Bash at the Beach for WCW, or was it Bash? Clash?
Here, right?
Clash of Champions. They used to put it on TBS. It was like that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. No, I was gonna say it looked like it was a packed house. It's going to take a minute before AEW is going to have to change managementship at the top before they get back to or get to where they feel they're competitive with WWE.
How you gonna change the management? You own the company.
No. Well, not so much that, but like change mentality of the company. And it starts. I'm not saying that Tony Khan has to. Maybe Tony Khan does have to step down and let somebody else run creative or something like that.
I think he just needs to not try to be WWE.
Yeah,
he needs to stop
be yourself.
There's no reason for you trying to book a $50,000 arena, not $50,000, 50,000 person arena because you seen WWE do it, so you should be able to do it.
WCW of ours.
Release talking about you're gonna downgrade the fucking arena. That shit.
Some of the shit just doesn't feel necessary. Like some of the things that happen in their matches, like specifically like John Moxley in their main event. He literally you literally see the skin coming off the dude's back because he's scratching him.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is that?
And then it was
to me that felt necessary.
Dude, Tombstone, Will Ospreay on fucking metal stairs off the apron.
It just feels like that they're doing stuff to be extra.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. On a random ass Saturday, you're gonna do that? What are you doing?
So yeah, no, but I mean, getting sidetracked a little bit here, but no, trying to figure out who took out Naomi. I mean, Jade Cargill. I don't know. How soon do you think we'll find out who took out Jade?
I think it'll be.
To bring that up real quick, though, they do have news about what happened. She is hurt, so she's going to be.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
So
with a neck injury, right?
Neck injury, yeah.
So depending on how long she's out, that's probably when they pick that back up. Maybe we get some breadcrumbs as far as who did it. Kind of like was Austin? Remember Austin got hit with the car? You put him out a year. They covered that up with his neck surgery. Maybe they do that.
It sounds like she could. It sounds like she could be gone from anywhere from like 3 months to like over a year is what it was saying.
Yeah, I think she got a tear in something. I don't remember what it was. Forgive me about it, but she has a tear, and she's gonna be out probably till next summer. I would probably say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Hopefully, but yeah, and prayers up to Jade. But yeah, do it like how you did the Austin neck surgery angle that you did when we found out it was Triple H, months ago later. But they really didn't start the investigation of it until Austin started to come back. So maybe you kind of do it like that. But yeah, that kind of derails the whole
Mania.
Mania match that we wanted. So that's not going to happen. That we can talk about this really in depth another day. But I think the stuff that you've seen on Raw as far as the face off between Rhea and Bianca, I think that was just to see, put the cast out, see if everybody
Yep.
bites on it. Bailey being friends with Bianca now, trying to get back with her, friendship wise.
In good graces, yeah.
Yeah, I think
And,
that's kind
and
of
see, and so hold on, Fair, real quick. And see, that's why I think that Bailey could be a suspect just for of taking out Jade, just for what you said, trying to get back in Bianca's good graces. Because remember, for a while, wasn't Bianca beefing with Bailey or didn't want to be around Bailey or whatever it was?
She's still beefing with Bailey.
Right, but right. So that can make one wonder if Bailey was the one who took out Jade. I
I can see
think
it from
Bailey's
like
she's like on a 30% scale or part
Yeah.
of the pie, but that's still a decent amount.
I think if you're gonna do that, you do it because she wants to have like maybe the opportunity to go for the tag team belts
Mm-hmm.
with Naomi. Um, but I don't know. I feel like it's less and less of a chance that it's Bailey. My number one would be um I think my number one would be not Oscar, Charlotte. I just kind of feel like it would be a great way to reintroduce her back
Mm-hmm. Make her a
because right
badass.
now,
You know what?
yeah,
Chris, you just convinced me. I think it's Bailey. I think it's Bailey now. I'm gonna change my pick. I think it's Bailey. I think it's Bailey.
Okay,
Listen,
okay.
let me spin it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Bailey takes out Jade to plot to get back in the good graces with Bianca. So she takes
Mm-hmm.
her out. She shows up at Raw. She helps her with her match. She goes into War Games. All of this to gain her trust
Right.
on some fatal attraction type shit. Not that she's attracted to her, but she wants to be
Right.
her friend so bad that she kind of
She do whatever.
Right. So we go along. They're good friends. Jay comes back and said, I got beef with Bianca because you teaming with the chick who took me out. Yeah. I like it.
Like I said, I'm kind of on the low end, but no, I do see your point though. That would be a great story, and that would help because I think I know you and I have talked about this. Who would at some point Bianca and Jay were going to face each other? Who would be the heel? Who would be the face? I think we said Bianca would be the face, right? In that feud.
We switch back and forth. Like I was saying that Jay should be the face, and then I think Jay should be like we switch back and forth.
Okay.
Against the ball, but to me, I think the best way to do it would have to have Jay be the heel, just to try to release Jay promo wise. I think when she's by herself, she's gonna need to be able to say what she wants to say, and being the person that's not liked in this situation will make it easier for her. I just trust Bianca to get her through it more.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think that the better way for the star that's on the rise is to be the heel. It works for so many people. Look at The Rock. Look at Austin. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Michaels.
She's gonna have.
It works for
She's
a lot of
gonna
people.
have to. She's gonna have to have come a long way though, because I mean, she got cooked by Brandy Rhodes in AEW. It just didn't
Yeah.
like. She got demolished. And she just kind of stood there and smiled as if it didn't phase her. I think that works more for like a face, like I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna just show you instead of tell you, like kind of that.
Yeah. Like I said, you can go both ways and make big good arguments on both parts, but I just think just a better dynamic, let Jay be heel and just give her a bunch of ill ass lines. I mean, you should be able to do that. But yeah, you want to get in these picks?
Yeah.
We gotta start picking.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into these picks. And real quick, for those of you out there who are listening from the Houston area, I'm sorry to say this, but Turkey Leg Hut has officially closed. The landlord terminated his lease. They had a bunch of code violations, like
The fuck
35
is
of them.
Turkey? Who?
Turkey Leg Hut.
What is that?
It's a restaurant, dude. You never heard? You've never heard of Turkey Leg Hut?
Chris, were they sponsoring us?
Man, no, they weren't. I mean, they can't now.
Why are we talking about them?
Hey,
why are we talking about them?
Because we have people in Houston who watch this show, and it was a place I really wanted to go to. I really wanted to go. I know people who went there. They loved it. They said the food was excellent, but recently they had a lot of code violations and it shut down. So, I'm pissed off that I really wanted to go. Outside of visiting my family in Houston, that was one of the spots I wanted to go to, and now it's no more. It was like a very popular spot.
That was about as random as some of Fair's theories, man. That
was worse than me.
Nah, it wasn't worse than you.
It was definitely worse. You randomly, hey, shout out to Houston. You lost a famous restaurant that people only in Houston know about, and one person in Illinois. Like,
many people in Illinois.
It's called Turkey Leg Hut.
About this.
That shit is stupid. Oh, okay, listen.
It's not stupid. Oh my God, you're stupid. Stupid. Let's go.
All right, we go in match order first. I kind of already gave mine, so I will read it again. I got the women's war game match leading off the night. I got the IC triple threat second. I got LA Knight versus Shin third. I got Gunther versus Priest fourth semi-main event, and I got the Bloodline War Games match main event. All of that. Chris, run it down 1 to 5.
Women's War Games. You said, hold on. You said the triple threat match is second for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go LA Knight and Shinsuke second, triple threat third, Gunther and Priest fourth, and then of course the men. Well, hey, the War Games, it starts it off and it ends. So I think we all know that. But I have LA Knight and Shinsuke second, triple threat third, and then Gunther and Priest fourth.
Same as Chris.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same as Chris.
Okay. So I'll just put that as yours too. All right. Who want to start the picks?
I'll go ahead and start. I'm gonna go with Bianca's team. Is Bianca the captain of that team, or it doesn't matter?
They call the team Rhea, so we'll
Team Rhea.
Team
Oh, they call it Team Rhea. Okay, I'll go with Team Rhea winning. I think it's going to be. I think somehow Bayley's going to help Bianca win the match. Like she's going to do something to save her, and then Bianca's going to win, and Bianca's going to see that maybe Bayley isn't bad or whatever. So I think Team Rhea wins that match. LA Knight. Go ahead.
So Team Rhea, you said what's the finish? Who pins who?
I think Bianca gets the pin, but I think Bayley's going to do something to help Bianca get the pin.
You want to say who Bianca pins or no?
No. I don't know. No, I'm gonna say no. I don't know.
And you said Bailey helps.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Second one, I have LA Knight beating Shinsuke. I don't see Shinsuke getting the title just yet, but I think this will be a good. I think this is going to be a good feud for LA Knight. I personally like the subtitles that Shinsuke that they have for Shinsuke because they did it for Asuka too, didn't they? Yeah.
Well, they did it with Shinsuke first when he was doing the stuff with Cody Rhodes a
Yeah.
couple years ago.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where it started. But yeah, that manga type, like I know you did. I'm pretty sure Hayden did. Everybody my age and down, I think, as far as teenager down, reads a manga. So it definitely relates, especially people my age who are now becoming the dominant population. Everybody's read a manga. Everybody can read subtitles and not think twice about it, like, oh, it's too much work. So that I think, like, to do that with the Japanese stars, that they their first language maybe not being English, but they can talk it, but on a microphone and in a bunch 20,000 people, it doesn't kind of translate. That I think that's great. That was very creative.
Yeah.
That new guy that came in from Marvel that's doing that. That was very creative.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I totally agree.
I think it honors his culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
And then also too, I think it gives them it gives him and any other Japanese wrestler confidence too, because it might. I'm not trying to be funny, but it might be tough for them to say certain things in English, and it might be hard for people to understand them. So
look at Io and Kyrie. To me, it hurts them when there's not a Dakota Kai around.
Yeah,
because they just don't. It doesn't translate as well. But okay, so you're picking them.
Yeah, I'm picking LA Knight. The third match, the triple threat. This one I've been going back and forth between Sheamus and I'm going to say Sheamus. I think this will help Braun. I think Sheamus winning will help Braun in the long run with as far as even building his star even more. I think they'll have a good feud going forward. So I'll pick Sheamus to win that match.
What's the finish? Who does Sheamus pin? You're giving up points, bro. Like, come on, man. I said I wasn't gonna do this. Damn it.
I think Sheamus pins Braun. As far as Gunther and Priest, I'm gonna say Priest wins that match as well too. I think Ludwig interferes, and I think Priest wins. I think Priest wins the belt.
You said Kaiser interferes?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then for the men's war game, I think Team Roman wins. I think Fair and Hayden, we've kind of talked about this. I think this is going to be the conclusion. I think this will be the conclusion of this part of the Bloodline story. So I think Team Roman wins.
You got a finish?
Honestly, I don't, because I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain around it. If they're going to give Punk the win, or if they're going to give Roman the win. I mean the pin. I'm sorry, the pin. So I'm kind of I'm not sure, but I got Team Roman win. Go ahead.
All right, who's next?
You. Go ahead, man.
Me. Defending champ has to go second. I
Oh, you want to go last?
Go last.
You right. Where's my respect? Let me respect you. All right. So I also have Team Rhea winning. I think Rhea pins Liv for that finish. I got a possible Tiffany cash in.
Hey, quick question. Quick question. Do you think Rhea pins Liv, and then that'll help set up their final match at Saturday Night Main Event?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. Gotcha.
Tiffany cashes on Nia. She wins the title. And I got a Charlotte return after that match. Breaker wins. It's wild for me to hear somebody say that another loss within 3 weeks of winning the title is gonna help. Chris, yo, I need you to get like an hour nap before you come in here.
Oh, hell no. Hey, wait a minute. But
he won't show up if that happens.
Hey, wait a minute. Okay. Now, what would you say if Sheamus does win? What would you say if Sheamus does win?
I would say that's the dumbest fucking booking ever. Why would you take the fucking title off the man? You took it off of him 3 weeks ago, and you just put it back on him. Why would you do that?
Unless you're trying to make Survivor Series feel extra special. I'm not defending Chris, and I'm not saying this is my view either. But you could make Survivor Series feel extra special by giving Sheamus what he's finally been looking for, and is that IC ring.
Nah.
Make it historic. But that's a stretch.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Hey, you never know.
That's his pick. I ain't trying to talk him out of it. That's his pick.
That's your pick. I told I nope. Yeah, Breaker wins. I think he pins Kaiser. LA Knight wins. I think we might see AJ come back. I think he returns. Priest wins. DQ win because Finn interferes. I got OG Bloodline winning. I think Roman pins Solo. I think Roman pinning Solo sets up a match for Saturday Night Main Event for the Ulufala. And then also I do have The Rock returning, but I think Roman Reigns, before we get the Rock Roman stuff, we're going to see Roman Reigns declared the tribal chief. So that's going to happen at Saturday Night Main Event. So yeah, Roman wins. Team OG Bloodline wins. Roman pins Solo, and then he tells Jacob to fucking attack everybody. I'm joking. That's not my real pick. Don't do that. Yeah. So I got The Rock returning as a possibility. I got Seth confronting Roman and Punk. I don't know. I have a gut feeling that there's going to be a triple threat match: Roman, Punk, Seth at Netflix that debut. Gut feeling. Cool. I don't know if it really. That's not something I'm putting down or anything. This is a gut feeling.
Nope. So Chris, you heard him. If that doesn't happen, he immediately gets an extra point deducted from this.
From what? Yep. All right, so you had the same card as Chris, so I am pretty much copy and paste that. Your first match.
I actually have the Team Liv winning. I think that they're actually more put together than the face team. I think the face team has a lot of problems with each other that we're starting to see unfold as these weeks come by because they're not together. Rhea's kind of like focused solely on Liv. She doesn't really care about this team winning. She just kind of wants her shot at Liv, which I think is going to be a detriment to the face team or Team Rhea. I think Bianca is going to be not on her like at the top of her game because she's going to be thinking about Jade and all that stuff and not knowing who she can trust. because we don't know for sure it was anybody on Team Live, but we also don't know if it ain't anybody on our own team. EO's probably going to be focused on trying to go after Liv because she has a title shot. Do we remember this? She has a title shot at that World Heavyweight Championship, and so
Yep.
she has kind of has opposing like things for Liv as to what Rhea does. And I think that's going to interfere in the match. So I think like face wise, you think, okay, everybody else on Team Live is real selfish and stuff like that, but they really just want everybody on that side to suffer. That's their goal. They have no real beef with each other. Like the only one who probably is at odds out of all of them is Tiffany Stratton, but she can, you know, she can cash in, on the other end. Um, so I don't know. I mean, to me, it's Team Live. I think they're the underdogs and have actually more in common together that will help them win.
What's your finish?
I have uh I have the opposite. I have Liv pinning Rhea. And
Okay.
I think there might be I think it'll be because of Raquel. I think Raquel will have something to do with it, and so will Io. And somehow in that whole scuffle, Rhea ends up getting pinned by Liv, which just adds more fuel to um their feud.
All right, so Team Liv wins. Liv pins Rhea with Raquel 8. We'll say.
Right.
All right.
I think LA Knight comes out winning. I think it's a semi-clean win, but enough to leave you wanting more. I think it's gonna be the underdog star match of the night, to be honest. Because I think you got to reestablish Shinsuke, and then you got to make LA Knight's defense look more incredible. Because his last defense was really nice too. So I think you want to build up on that because I think you're rebuilding the status of the United States title.
Yeah, and then not only that, I know I've been saying it for the longest. LA Knight, he should have had a title some years ago. So you finally put one on him. You got to make his title reign look legit. I agree.
And feel special.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, I think it's a semi-clean match. I think Shinsuke is going to pull some stuff, obviously, but it'll be LA Knight winning.
All right. Who pins who? No, I'm joking. I think triple threat. Who winning?
Braun Breaker, and I think he pins Ludwig because I think you still have Sheamus in the picture. If you pin Ludwig, he's out of the IC title picture because I think you're actually building towards him going against Gunther. So I think that's why you have him pinned.
All right. All right. For Gunther Priest.
I think that it's a clean match. I think Gunther wins. I mean, not Gunther wins. I think Priest wins. And I think you have Ludwig come out afterwards and try to console Gunther. But Gunther is stricken with the loss and is upset. So he pushes Ludwig, and we start getting that idea of that they're going to start feuding.
So Priest is winning clean, no interference, no nothing. And then you start Gunther pushes away Kaiser trying to console. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Main event.
And I think OG Bloodline wins. I think actually Punk saves Roman from being pinned, and I think Roman gets a spear on Solo and pin Solo because that's the way. To me, that's the only way you finalize Roman back as the tribal chief is he's got to pin Solo, and then of course The Rock returns at the end of this, and Jacob turns on Solo, and so does the rest of the bloodline. Because I'm starting to go away from my idea that there's three bloodlines. I'm thinking that the only reason Tamatanga, Tongaloa, and Jacob even joined was because they knew eventually The Rock would
return.
return and lead them. So it was all The Rock's decision to get them to do that, not Solo's.
As long as Rakishi's as happy, then it's all good.
Fuck Rikishi.
So Rock returns and Bloodline 2.0.
Also too fair. I do think Rock returns as well too. I think he comes back. He needs some positive news since his movie Red One isn't doing so hot. He needs some positive news.
Hold up, that man knew what he was doing. He knew one movie might flop, but Moana 2, there ain't no way.
Oh
that's
yeah.
I don't know if
he's making money.
I don't know if people understand how the game works. Okay, that man don't care if that movie sells or not. He was already paid his 25.
He'd been paid.
Oh yeah. He was paid already. I agree.
I think the only one that stings for him is Black Adam. I think
that's the one because he put so much into it. It was his production, like that one he cared about. But just because Warner Brothers wanted to put $250 million, some stupid ass action, fucking kidnapping Santa Claus shit, care? Give my 25. I'm out.
Yeah,
but we should really see if his press tour goes through Canada this weekend.
good point.
No, I don't think he's doing any press no more. It already debuted in America, so I don't think he's doing any more press. I don't think so.
No, he probably will do some press in Canada. Most stars still have to do the London and parts of Canada, like Toronto and different things like that. So he probably has some more left.
No, but they did that 2 weeks before it came out, and they were in Europe.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Wait a minute. I'm thinking of Moana.
Red One
2. Yeah.
Maybe for Moana. Yeah. Okay. Because I forgot. Yeah. Maybe for that movie. But he did all of that 3 weeks ago for that.
No, and for some reason I don't know why I thought Red One was coming out on Netflix. I really did. To me that seems like a Netflix.
It's a Netflix production. It's a Netflix production, I think.
Oh, okay. Maybe that was it. Okay, maybe that was it.
They had filmed that like 2 years ago. They started filming that during COVID. Mm-hmm. So it's been done filming for a while. I just don't know why it took so long to get the green light.
Oh, me neither. Studio problem.
Oh my god. Okay, so you want to add? Let me add after the fact again, because Chris, I don't know what the hell he's doing.
Just write the stuff down, man.
You said it before. Like Jesus, you should have said it. You said we wasn't doing this.
Chris, you just need to, in the famous words of Dave Chappelle from The Nutty Professor, I can't take this shit no more.
Yeah, I really can't. This guy's a fucking tyrant. It's terrible.
Ain't got nothing. He knows.
Exactly. All right, fair.
Tyrannical.
Come on, close us out.
Okay, so let's go like this. What's the tag at the end of the night? What's the tag at the end of the show? Is it a face-off with Rock and Roman? Is it something else crazy? What is the image that
the new road to WrestleMania?
Is what?
I was gonna say the new road to WrestleMania, because to me, this is really the kickoff to WrestleMania season now. I don't think it's Royal Rumble anymore. Because you really got the inkling that Cody was starting to head towards back the bloodline this time last year, and so, and then you had CM Punk come in, which obviously had WrestleMania implications at the time before he got injured, and so I think Survivor Series is going to start becoming your new official road to WrestleMania.
I don't know if I'll say the official road, but I will say the pretense to the road to WrestleMania. Like, you will know who's the highlight. I don't know if it's
He
like
just will not agree with you, will
He
he?
just
He just will not. Right. He just want to take it that little detour.
He want to say I'm right without saying I'm right.
Exactly.
Why did I roll my joke? Let me say my joke. Let me get it off first, and then call it out. But you want to say it now?
No.
We knew where this was heading.
No.
We knew where this was heading.
Jesus Christ. This guy is just rude. You're rude. People can't even get their gimmicks off. You're just rude.
No.
All right, man. Chris is going to lose badly because, again, and I'm going to point it out again, you don't have enough to win the fucking game. You don't have enough. So you lost. So we're just gonna.
How does he not have enough? What did he leave out?
He didn't pick. He didn't pick a person who pinned the bloodline. He has a Rock return. We got like 8 things happening in the goddamn Women's War Games match. He just said Bianca pins Bayley would help.
I did not say Bianca pins Bayley.
I literally have 4 things happening in the goddamn game.
I said Bayley. I said Bayley's going to help Bianca get the pin.
On who?
That part I didn't know. That part I didn't know. You know what? Okay, Bianca. You know what? Hold on. Let me see.
What did you pick?
Okay. You know what? Hold on a second. You know what? Because your ass getting a little bit too beside yourself.
You can't complete a point if you don't have the main fucking point of the match. You can't.
We need to go over how many points everybody has available before we start next time. That way, I'm just helping my friend Chris out, man. He just needs a little reminder.
I'll pick Tiffany Stratton. There you go.
Love you, Chris.
You sick
Tiffany
fuck.
Stratton. You really had to look it up. You couldn't think of it in your head.
I couldn't think of the name. Shut up.
He still hasn't picked the last one, which Bloodline Remember pins who. That's the last one he's missing.
No. I picked Team Roman to win. I picked Team Roman to win. I just didn't know if it was going to go to CM Punk or if it was going to go to Roman. But I'm going Roman. I think Roman pins Solo. There you go.
There you go. I think that's a smart choice. You're a wise man. You're a wise man.
Is that? Wait a minute. Is that?
That's what I chose. That's what I chose. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on, because I forgot for a second because that shit was funny.
Exactly. See, look at that. You're so busy trying to troll me or whatever, you forgot.
How am I trying to troll you? And that man said that. I didn't say anything. Why do you always blame me? You pick on me. You want to pick on people. That's what you want to do. I didn't do anything.
You freaking bully. Shut up. Let's go. Come on, bully. Come on, bully fair. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired.
All right.
I am tired. 5:30 will be before you know it.
All right. So obviously it's a point each for the match order, right? So that's 5 points. I'm not talking to you anymore. A point each for the winner, and if you get your finish right, that's an extra point. So Chris, you probably only got 2 points. I'm joking. Shut up.
Yeah.
For me, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna throw 8 in there for the priest thing because I say it's gonna be an interference DQ, so that's a part of the finish. So 8 for me. Hayden, 5 points for each match, like we said. I'm sorry, damn, I didn't add. I can't add, bro. I got 13 points total. You got 5. Liv 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. You also have 8, so you have a total of 13 points. Now, do we want to do bonus points for these things that we might say happen after the main event, or you just want to leave it there?
I think we should leave it there. If we all have 13,
leave it there. Leave it there.
You got 13. Just leave it there. So we just doing those extra things. I think how the tag, the final picture or whatever is going to be kind of a Avenger-esque. How kind of Civil War. It was one package on one poster with Civil War with Iron Man and Captain America kind of facing off like that, and you had the team behind them. Then you get that kind of, imagery. It won't be that same thing. I think that imagery, you will see the final boss, you will see the head of the table or the tribal chief. That kind of imagery that, hey, this is happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're gonna point that out clear as day. They're gonna point that out. So yeah, that's kind of my last image of SummerSlam. Obviously, I was trolling Hayden. Yes, I believe this is now the official new start of the road to WrestleMania. They will clearly tell you who they are going to focus on, and we will get that from now on. Jeez, so what?
You're trolling. This guy stinks.
He doesn't even go here.
This Smitty ain't shit. Yo, what up? Welcome to the 12th episode. I remember this time. 12th episode of Wrestling with the Bros. Acknowledge us. For Fair, Smitty, I'm Chris. Y'all have a good one.